Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. In this episode we will be looking in depth on mods and what mods to farm, how to get mods and understanding mods. Firstly, we're going to start with mod shipments, and it's a place that you should really be looking on a regular basis. You can find some great mods here, like this mod right here. It's got some speed on it. It's 3.9 million, so we're going to try and level it up. So gold is the best mods you can get in this game, but we're going to go into detail about the tiers of the mods. We're going to start upgrading this mod that we just brought from the mod shipments, and really what we want is the speed to increase. So we get 4 rolls, and as you can see, HP increase there. That is not good. We wanted speed there, and the defense just increase, so it's not looking. We got speed currently sitting at 3, so that's 2 rolls, so we've got another 2 rolls to go, and potency has been added to 3.34%, maybe good for T-Bow, but not very good in the speed sector. So there we are, we're at level 11 at the moment currently, so we're going to take this all the way to level 15, but we do need some speed on this to make it worth, and there goes its defense. So there currently does not look like any speed has been increased on this nearly 4 million costing mod. To me personally, this mod is absolutely useless. To have something that has free speed on it is not worth it in my opinion. The biggest issue with mods is finding a mod that has great secondary stats, then going through the lottery of if it increases the stats that you require. We're now going to upgrade a purple rarity mod, so this is currently the second rarest mod in the game. This will have 3 chances to increase the secondary stats. Already, as you can see, that we've increased the offense, we've increased the HP twice. So it looks like we've got a full roll on this. We just need to really add the last secondary on there. So when I say the free increase, it's going to be free increase additional to the stats you see on screen. So if you do see some speed on this, it's great to pick these up because you can potentially have 3 chances to increase that speed. However, the other mods that are the really basic mods that are like the grey colour do not increase any of the secondary stats. They will just plot them on as they go along, but they will not have a roll to increase the stats on them. This mod is the most common mod in the game, and pretty much what you see is what you get. If you've got some good primary stats on there that you're looking for, like potency for T-Bow for example, or speed for another character on the arrow, or critical damage, then it is worth the purchase of that, or worth the leveling. But beyond that, if it's just a standalone mod, the secondaries are not great. It's a big lottery. They're not going to increase like the others. They're just pretty much going to be put on like that. A quick recap on the rarity of the mods and understanding them better. So the best mod is without a doubt going to be the gold. These have a 4 times secondary stat increased. Followed by that, it's going to be the purple. So the purple has a 3 times secondary stat increase when you're upgrading them, of course. Then you've got the blue, which comes with a 2 times secondary stat increase. Then as it keeps going, it's then going to be green. That's going to have a 1 times secondary stat increase. And the very last, the most common, the very light blue, grey colour that has no secondary stat increase. Let's have a look at farming these mods using cantina energy. The biggest issue here, in my opinion, mods are by far the biggest grind. Unlike farming character shards, you know what you're getting with a character. You know at some point you're going to get the shards you require. With mods though, the odds are deeply stacked against you. The chances of getting a mod, combined with if you're going to get a 3.4. or 5. mod from these nodes, then followed by if the rarity is a gold, blue, purple, or if it's even a basic or a green. Then of course you've got the stats of the secondary if they do meet your eye and your requirements for your character. Then following that, it then depends on what the primary stat is. The biggest issue with mods is that they cost cantina energy, and that's the same as when you're farming a character. And if you're like me, every time that I feel that I'm finishing a character and I'm going to go straight on to do a lot of mod farming, another character is released which requires my attention to then go and farm that character. With characters only being half the issue for the arena, mods is the second part of that. You could have the best characters to date, but without the right mods or the best mods that you can get on your characters, it makes them pretty much very useless. My suggestion to this, to really help you grow as a player and get those mods that you need, is to take 2-day break of farming character shards per week. And the reason why I say that is this is going to allow you 2 days a week, or if you wanted to go 3 or just the 1, it's going to give you a chance to go and farm some mods. No guarantee that you're going to get any mods. no guarantee that you're going to get the mods that you've got. But it's like a lottery. You got to be in it to win it. Character metas will always change, but at the moment, the mods are the consistent part that you can move them from one character to another. Let's have a look at mod sets and why these are important. The mod type is what makes part of these sets. So if you've got 2 HP, once they're fully maxed at level 15, that's going to provide an additional 5% health. 2 defense mod types are going to give you an additional 5%. So if you use these 2 set mods and used 6 of them, so that's going to give you an additional 15% HP, 15% critical chance, 15% defense. My favorite on this page has to be the critical damage for characters like Anakin or any DPS. 4 of these mod types is going to bank you an extra 30% critical damage. If you decided to go for more of the tenacity route, all you're going to require for an extra 10% is 2 mods. With the offense, you're going to require 4, which would then increase a plus 10 offense. Then you've got the potency for great characters like T-Bow for the raid to remove turn meter. Per 2, you're going to get an extra 10% potency. And if you wanted to go for the speed route, then you're going to require 4 of these to get a 10% extra speed. Bearing in mind, you need to fully enhance them to get these max upgrades that you're going to receive. The best mods, in my opinion, to farm is the critical damage, but you're going to need to have 5 Jawas at least 5-star to complete this challenge. Mods to look out for is the speed mod. This is a great mod and should never be looked upon and passed on. If you do see this in the shipment store, everybody needs speed, then it'd be followed by the critical damage. This is really going to help your team improve. Even if you didn't have those critical damage mod sets, you can still pick up 36%. Potency is another great mod, and this can be used on a lot of characters like T-Bow for the raid, or any character that you're going to need to get that potency like Boba Fett, TIE Fighter pilot. So there is a lot that are going to benefit from that potency mod type. Make sure you also as well are looking for the secondaries, because you can pick up some great secondaries like speed, which is currently basically the meta. Normally the fastest character can win and change a battle, but on top of that you can get some great critical chance, and you can also get some great potency off these mods. So with pilots and mods, how you mod them is completely up to yourself. If you wanted to still use them viable for other aspects of the game, or if it's a pilot that you never use, you do not have to put your best mods on them to get the best stats out of them for starships. As long as you've got a fully enhanced level 15 5-dot mod, the set doesn't matter, the primary doesn't matter, and the secondaries do not make any difference whatsoever. Have you found this video helpful at all? Was there anything that you felt that needed to be added? Is there a way that you're going to be changing your farming route and going more with the way that I'm doing? Or are you going to wait until you finish that all-important character? Let me know in the comments below. And on that note, that wraps up our video today. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much to my subscribers. I have finally hit 3,000 subscribers, and a very big thank you to you all. If you have liked this video, then please remember to give the thumbs up to this video, and if you haven't already subscribed, then please do that now. I'm the Smithie D. May the force be with you always.